Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lavella, and we are continuing our adventure on this new SkyBlock server. It is a Vintage Beef SkyBlock server, and if you want to join, it's vintagesky.gg, I think. Um, the easiest way is just to go to Vintage Beef's video. He has a video introducing it. So the last time we were here together, I was on a different island, and one of the staff came on and was fixing the linking problem. There's a problem with Discord linking the account, which means you can't collect certain rewards until you're linked. So anyway, they were trying to get that fixed, and I said, is there a way to get a lucky block on my one block island? And she said, no. There's another one block island that has a lucky block. And I was like, oh, okay. So I deleted my island. I thought, if I'm going to change, probably now is better. So I deleted my island and I chose the one block lucky block, and it let me mine the 10 times to hit the lucky block, and then that was it. There was no one block generation. So I was like, okay, well, this isn't going to work for me either. So I chose a large mushroom biome. And I thought I would bring you in to see it before I start going crazy with it. It has a cobblestone generator already. And of course, we have the large mushroom trees. And it's covered in mycelium. And I despise mycelium. But the color of the grass in a converted mushroom biome, I believe, is beautiful. So we're going to go with this. And I think I'm going to like this a lot better. I was really enjoying the one block, but there are missions that are related to the lucky block, and I didn't have one, so those are missions I would never, ever be able to do. And the staff said that, there wouldn't be a way to get a lucky block. So this chest is what it starts with. You have 64 dirt, 16 grass, an ice, lava bucket, sapling, pumpkin seed, melon seed, cactus, brown mushroom. You have some leather armor, wooden tools, sugar cane, and a red mushroom. As you can see from my inventory, before I deleted my island, because I knew everything was going to disappear, I filled my pockets. And I don't know whether I made great decisions on what I chose to bring with me or not, but this is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to clean out my pockets best I can. And, yeah, that didn't give me a whole lot of room. Let's see if anything will combine. Well, some did. Let's go ahead and we can make a crafting table. And we should be able to make a chest. Okay. That'll get us started. So, yeah, this is it. This is our new island. Of course, it's dark. And I'm going to start by getting rid of these. This is what I usually do first when I have a mushroom biome. I use one of the slots in my inventory to bring brown mushrooms, of all things. I had no idea this is what I was going to choose. I thought I was going to pick the lucky block, one block, which I did, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Now the thing is, one of the reasons that I love the one block so much is because basically you are creating something out of nothing. You have one block and it generates all this variety of blocks, and I love that about one block. But the cobblestone generators on these islands, they don't just generate cobble, they generate ores as well. I don't know about any other kind of blocks. I haven't tried that yet, but they generate other ores also. So it's not like we're only going to have cobblestone. So I want to get this cleaned up. Now I mind. Okay, am I not picking all this up? Alright, let's see. I don't know if it'll let me mine this lucky block because I did it on the island I just deleted. Oh yeah, it's giving me stuff. Five out of 10. Oh, there it goes. Okay, once it turns blue, you can't do it anymore. Let's see. We got grass, we got lava, we have more seeds, cactus, cobblestone, a hopper, basic enchant books, potato carrots, and a chest. We got some decent stuff. Okay, right click to see the enchant. Success leaves are broken. Lumberjack 1. Leaves are broken instantly. Logs are instantly broken. Success chance 34. Failure chance 66. Destroy chance 3. Max enchant level 2. Okay. Agile 1. You no longer trample crops and farmland. Is that really a thing anymore? We'll take it. Alright. Well, looks like we need... Oh, wait, we have 2 chests here. So, let's just do that. And I'm sorry it's dark, but this is how the timing worked out. And I have gone with an iron pick. I typically don't upgrade to iron tools. I know a lot of people do. As soon as they get iron, they start making iron tools because the durability and it's a little bit faster, blah, blah, blah. But I have found in my play experience that the iron doesn't last as long as I need it to last. I feel like when I do that, I spend all my time mining iron so I can make more iron tools, so I can mine more iron so I can make more iron tools, so I can mine more iron so I can make more iron tools, and I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. I feel like all I'm doing is trying to keep myself in iron tools, and that's, you know, so I typically don't. I do make an iron pick so that I can get things like gold and diamonds and stuff, but I typically don't upgrade my tools like that. Um, but with this server, you have that warp repair where all I have to do is go to this place in spawn and repair my tools. So it's not that big a deal. Well, that was silly. I just stepped right off of that island, didn't I? Get this out of the way. I want to get everything leveled out and get started on a platform. I have saplings, so I'm not real worried about typical SkyBlock. When you start a new island, you're like, oh my gosh, I hope I get some saplings, because you have to replace your tree, but we're good. And I haven't really done a lot of digging through the shop, through the server shop, but I'm pretty sure you can buy just about anything. And when we remade our island, I got to keep my money and my levels and all of that. So, but somebody had asked in chat if they could choose a different island, and they were told yes. And then somebody said, just don't keep doing it to the point that you have to wait an hour to play. So I'm guessing somebody else had that issue. Okay, well, we got all that down. And I really want to take it down again and replace this with dirt, because I do not want mycelium. We'll use our grass blocks if we must. You know what? Let's go ahead and make a shovel or two. We have 0 sticks. Really? Okay. We will figure that out just fine. Okay, and I have discovered you can't use your offhand here, which I find quite weird, to be honest. Okay, first of all, did I not bring any cobble with me? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, first of all, we need to fix this, because I do not want this mycelium spreading. Okay. We should be good now. We should be good now. Alright. Let me get over here. Okay, so we should be able to get this grass to spread without worrying about mycelium interfering. And then we will just work on the rest. Okay, that was loud. Thank you for that. Super loud. Anytime you're trying to get rid of mycelium so that grass will spread, you want to make sure that it is not underneath, it's not above, it's not to the catty corner. This stuff is a fungus, and it will spread just about any which way you can imagine. And typically, I would be worried about losing that dirt, but the way these islands work, and we brought dirt with us, and there's a shop, so I'm less concerned. I'm really not a fan of people saying, "Oh, this particular block is super ugly and nobody should like it," and blah blah blah. Because everybody has their own taste, and everybody's entitled to their own taste and their own opinions on things. But I'm not a fan of my ceiling. Not a fan at all. I really don't see the point of mycelium, to be honest. Okay, we put this cobble back in here. I really don't know that I need this dirt block here. Okay, so we have all of that in. Okay. We'll go ahead and make a grassy area. I don't typically, I'm doing everything, it seems, the way I don't typically do. As you saw on the last island, I started with making a lower slab platform. Is there? Okay, it's stone under there. And so my standard procedure when I do SkyBlock or one block or whatever you want to call it, is I do my platform first and I get the size I want it. Now, if you're on a server, a lot of times you're going to find these plots have borders. And then you have to fulfill tasks or pay a certain amount or whatever to expand the size of your area. So typically I don't use dirt right off the bat trying to make grass, this, that, and the other. Typically I make my platform and I get it out as far as I can when I have borders. And then I go through and I pick a spot and I make a dirt area and I wait until the thing pops up that has a grass block. This is on a one block island. Wait until the grass pops up and then I do a pathway of like a 3 wide dirt path to those blocks so the grass could spread naturally, and then I just go AFK, leave myself logged in so the grass can spread. And I need those. And so that's how I usually get my grass. And then I will then I'll go from there, and that's when I make an area for the animals, and I make an area for the crops, and you know, all that kind of good stuff. Alright, that should be more than enough light. That's definitely more than enough. Okay, and we'll put that in there. And then we go. See how it made the copper? There's some iron, coal. Of course, some of this, as you can see, is going to end up in the lava because I don't have a hopper and all that set up, which I will at some point, but not here. I don't want to risk it falling into the void. When I have a better setup and my island is closer to what I want, then I will do that. Oh, it's so good. This place I go to, it's a convenience store, but they have drive-through window, and that's the only way you can get stuff. They don't have, you can't go inside. Only the employees are inside, and they sell. They make fountain drinks, and of course they have all the snacks with the chips and the beef jerky and the candy and whatever you normally buy at a convenience store, except this is done through a drive-up window. Anyway, not only do they do soda fountain drinks, but they do flavored drinks. Like they'll take a Sprite and they'll add this flavor and that flavor and this flavor, and they call it a such and such. Or they'll take a Mountain Dew and they'll add this and that and this and that, and they'll call it a such and such. And they're actually pretty good. Some of them, and don't get me wrong, I love sweets. I have always had a sweet tooth that is to the point that it's not healthy. I love it. But some of their drinks, I told my sister, I said, I tried the Tutti Frutti yesterday, and I figured out the recipe. She's like, oh yeah? And I said, yeah. Take a 5-pound bag of sugar, boil it down, add a little food coloring, pour it over ice. She's like, oh really? I said, yeah, it's pretty much that sweet. You don't need flavoring, you don't need anything else. It's just straight up sugar. Oh. And some of those drinks are so sweet that I'm like, okay, this is too much. And if I think something's too sweet, you've really gone too far. Because my tolerance for that's pretty high. Higher than it should be, probably. But anyway, but they do have this drink that they make with lemonade and strawberry flavor. It's basically a strawberry lemonade, is what it is. But they call it a pink flamingo. But it's really good. It's one of my favorites. I always feel funny saying the name of it because I feel like there's probably an alcoholic drink out there somewhere with the same name, and this is not. It's just lemonade with strawberry flavoring. But it's so good. We're getting quite a few ores. I'm surprised. We already have over a stack of lapis. I really miss the one block because I like the fact that because there's like moss and dripstone and all these different blocks you can get from it. But I brought the important ones with me, and it's not like we're poor. We have almost 52K. I can always buy some blocks. Okay, let's see. I did not bring. No, I did not. But you know what? We have a hopper. Okay, let's go ahead and I need to watch where I'm going. I'm just backing up all over the place and I'm not even paying attention. Okay, let's do that. And we'll go ahead and do that. It's not a very good smelter system, but for now it works. I don't have any other ore to throw in there. No, I do not. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice my pick is almost gone. Let's go fix that. Not that it matters. I did bring the 2 stacks of iron blocks with me. Okay, yeah, it's fixed. Alright, so that can be working. Of course, I'll have to check it to empty it, but I should probably plant some saplings, to be honest. Let's do that. Let's do a giant spruce. We'll do it over here where there's no grass yet, because it's going to make podzol. And then at some point, either in this episode or the next, or in between or whatever, I'll make my little simple smelter. And it's super simple. I don't do the whole minecart thing with the rails and the 32 furnaces, and I don't do all that. I'm never in that big of a hurry. I don't know what that cough thing is. They keep talking. It comes up every so often. I have no idea what it is. It's like, join cough. Cough starting soon. Oh my god, that is so loud. I don't know why that showed up as a new recipe. I've smelted iron before, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I changed islands. And I've never really played with the Lucky Block before. 100 years ago, I watched a series, and somebody had a SkyBlock island, and it had a Lucky Block on it, or somebody won a Lucky Block or something. Anyway, they opened a Lucky Block on their and it like blew everything up. It just pretty much ended their series, kind of deal. It destroyed it destroyed so much, like their chests and their island. It was horrible. So anytime I see a mod or a mod pack or whatever, and it's like Lucky Block, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. So that's one reason when I chose an island, I wasn't so worried about that Lucky Block. There's my timer. But then I saw there's actually missions for it, and they have it set so that like creepers, like when a creeper spawns, when it blows up, it doesn't do any damage. It just blows up. It doesn't damage the world. It doesn't damage the blocks. It doesn't damage anything. So I really don't think they're going to put Lucky Blocks in here that's going to destroy my island. So I think I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Okay. Alright, well, we're starting to get some grass. Did I not bring any bone meal with me? No, but I brought bones. Really? Is it because that's there? I may have this sitting too close to these chests. Mm. Let's see. How about... Would that be better? There we go. That is better. Ah, cut off my grass. That's all right. I can trench through there. Okay. Well, that gives us some wood. I can make some charcoal. I'll chop that down in between. And we can smelt that down and fuel our little smelter, little furnace. All right. Okay, well, thank you so very much for taking the time to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. Um, I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable, because I talked last time about all the plugins and the balancing between plugins and vanilla. And the community is so nice. The community is so nice here. I don't watch the chat 24/7 kind of thing, but I have been paying attention more than I normally would, and I have not seen anything toxic yet. I haven't seen any. And I'm not inviting trolls, please. If you're a troll, please stay away. But it's just been very lovely. It has been very lovely. And I'm really pleased with the community. And I'm becoming a little more familiar with the plugins. And not everybody knows everything. This is a brand new server. People are asking each other questions constantly. Has anybody figured this out? Has anybody figured that out? Has anybody, so we're all learning together. But anyway, if you are interested in SkyBlock, check it out. It's awesome. And go to Vintage Beef. He has a YouTube channel. He's a hermit. You could find him through Hermitcraft. You can find him through Vintage Beef. He has all kinds of Minecraft videos. Anyway, he has a video that talks about, it's a first episode. It's only been out for a few days. And it has all the information you need to join. And it's free. You do not have to be a patron. This is a free fan server. Anyway, if you want to come, you are welcome. And I thank you for your time. And we will see you later.